We talk a lot about teases on this show.
We sure do.
And you know what's a big tease?
What's that?
Your
Unreleased.
They're hard for games. Games are hard, they're hard for games. Games are hard, they're hard for games.
Today we're going to be talking about unreleased prototype 32X titles. The 32X was canceled pretty prematurely. No one was buying it.
Yeah.
The real 32-bit systems, I'm going to get hate mail for that, were coming out. The Saturn, the PlayStation, the 3DO, of course, obviously, right?
32X.
The 32X was coming out. So the 32X got canceled prematurely. Ton of games in the oven. Today we're going to be covering two of them. Virtua Hamster.
And X-Men Mind Games.
Keep in mind that these are alpha build, okay? They're very incomplete.
Are they as incomplete as Mario's Wacky Worlds?
God
Damn it, get up there. Oh, yeah. Oh, Mario.
I think it froze.
Jeez, this game sucks.
Graphically, they're more complete, but they're missing elements like hit detection, sound effects, things that add the oomph in gaming.
So it's missing a bit of that polish. It's not quite Star Fox 2.
No, definitely. Star Fox 2 beats the shit out of these games.
Yes, that's probably the best.
Star Fox 2, the only thing they forgot to do was flash the
Release it. The only thing they forgot to do was put it in a box and send it to stores. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
And while you're exploring, I'll tell you a little bit about this game. There was a lot of controversy internally with Sega regarding this game because it used the Virtua name, which is something that only Sega of Japan was really allowed to use, and this was Sega of America, so they were kind of always against this game being released, at least with the title anyways.
Ooh, I could be a lab rat. But
America isn't good enough to have Virtua.
they haven't earned that yet.
Yeah, Virtual Racing, Virtua Fighter. America's like, what about Virtua Hamster? He's so 90s rad.
He really is 90s rad.
But the music is telling me 70s.
Yeah.
Listen to that. Listen
Fair
to that
enough.
organ.
There's no hit detection, so you can see different, like, other characters' minds you're supposed to avoid, kind of like in Sonic, like Sonic 2 Special Stage.
I was about to ask, what is the difference between this and the Sonic Special Stages, other than the fact that you are a different animal?
It's kind of the same.
There I go. See you later, chumps.
You can change the camera angle. You can change the camera angle to like a first-person perspective.
Oh.
Well, whatever button you pressed.
I think.
Keep on spinning, Hamstar. Oh, why didn't you go down the red route?
Yep, there you go. Which is actually a little bit trippy. This is very incomplete. There's an interview with a gentleman that was working on this game, and he said that he had actually played this particular version. He's like, yeah, this is really early. We got a lot further than this. Like I said, there's no hit detection. That mechanical snake that's following you in the corner there doesn't exist really in this game other than just in that image. But to give you an accurate description of how this game was originally supposed to be, remember Discovery Zone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all the tubes, right? Or like the McDonald's Play Place or Chuck E. Cheese, where you can run around in a giant city of tubes. You ever play tag at Discovery Zone?
Oh yeah, best game in the world.
So someone's coming after you, and you're like crawling through these tubes, and you're trying to avoid them. That's what this game was supposed to be.
A place where I can really cut loose. It's all here.
Jump and tumble here? I don't think so.
There's a snake that's after you. You have to collect all of these items in this maze before the snake gets to you. You don't know if you turn the wrong way, he might be there. There were supposed to be jumps in this game where you could land and get eaten by a cat. So, different things that you either were or weren't supposed to touch.
Yeah, no idea what those are.
You know what else this kind of reminds me of? Bobsledding in the Winter Games.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Internet, you know that you must make a hamster mod for Winter Games on the Commodore 64.
Yes, that is absolutely the truth.
Oh,
Like
yes.
the internet.
Finally, the red.
Yes, the
We're
red.
in the red now.
Does anybody have any drugs? I feel like that would make this
I could
better.
really use some drugs right now. Richie, what do you think about the smoothness of the graphics?
Well, I mean, they're a little bit blocky. I've seen blockier on the 32X, though.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
But they are certainly blocky enough to deserve the Virtua title, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sega of Japan, listen to what this man just said. I think it's very smooth in terms of the motion.
Mhm.
The draw distance is decent enough. I mean, you can see the map creating itself in the distance, but it does look good. I think this couldn't have been done quite to this speed and smoothness on the Genesis.
No.
No.
In the game, originally what you were supposed to do was collect items in these mazes to help you escape from this laboratory, from this scientist. And of course, his snake was after you, his cat was after you, all of these things. Ooh, purple. Very nice.
Ooh. Title, Virtua Hamster, not exactly inspiring confidence.
Yeah.
I do kind of enjoy how much the hamster struggles to actually finish the loop.
He's like, yeah, gravity sucks. You'd think he would just fall. You know, like, it'd be funny if it had a mechanic where you're at the apex. And then
Sorry, you don't have enough momentum.
Yeah.
You fall your ass over.
I would have loved it if you go too fast and you lose control, and it's like when hamsters lose their footing on their
And
wheel,
they just, like, spin
and they
out.
just get like flung around, like the wheels hopping, and then they get thrown out, and then they just like look around and just jump right back into it.
Yeah, maybe this is
No
what,
lesson learned.
maybe this is what a hamster visualizes when they're running through. Yeah. Maybe like,
I think that's accurate.
you know, like maybe at the end of the game, like you
Let's
think
go
you
on
did all
Space
this
Mountain.
stuff.
And they
And
just...
then like, it just cuts back, and he's just running in a wheel, and like this was all just what he thought was happening.
This is a hamster's
It
fantasy.
was a hamster's dream all along. That's a common thing they tell you not to do in screenwriting.
Yes.
To
Don't-
reveal at the end of a script that it was all the dream of a hamster. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
You've discovered an all-new area. Trailblazing.
Oh my god, I don't even know where this is going.
And you can see how the map is like populating like quite a like bit, you know,
Yeah.
up at the top there. Like it's a very complicated maze. I think the only issue would be that like you're like, oh, I need one more item. Where the hell is it? You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So that could definitely lead to some frustration, I think.
Not much in the options. There is 2-player.
Sound effects.
So you can do 2-player. Now if you keep doing it, one of you can be a rat, or you can both be rats.
Oh yeah.
I like how there's the animation playing there, but not when he's actually running.
And then I've also screwed around with the password in the past. I've entered hamster. I've entered Sega 32X. I've entered just to see if there's like something there, you know? Let's try
Ever
one.
find anything?
Never.
If anybody out there in our viewer land knows of any codes that allow us to beta quest Virtua Hamster,
Yes.
please hook us up.
Ham 32X. Invalid.
Sega.
Maybe Sega or Sonic.
How about
Yeah.
Paul Blart Mall Cop?
Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
2.